Thank you so much, Trouble. Welcome, everyone, to PGL. We indeed have Nisqy as well as Exa here. Well, Exa, because you're the most humble one. You were saying on Duo Q that you're the most humble, but I feel like if you are something, you don't actually have to say it.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I don't say it, then...
Yeah, but he didn't say it, and he got voted the most humble, so... I
mean, I could say I'm the GOAT, yeah. That's pretty humble.
All right, anyway, let's talk about what the actual shenanigans was that game, because I have no idea what happened there. I hope you guys are buying Swiffer like a drink or a coffee or something, because he needs it at this point.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like for the 3 games this week, we actually made the game super hard for ourselves. Like team fighting, it's like, as ADC, I'm like, what is happening? Like I'm Varus, I have a sign in front of me, just sit there and do nothing else, and I will 1v5. And then, yeah, I think we just got maybe a little bit too excited or lost, or I don't know what it was, but I think I don't want a game like this to happen again.
So do you think then maybe in the process of like when you're snowballing these games, is it just making sure you're not buying into the chaos? Where in the process do you feel like right now when you're finding some of these early game leads that perhaps you're struggling to close out, or like again the opposite team is kind of doing something that kind of catches you off guard?
I mean, I would say for us, it's mostly like our games are pretty clean till like 20 something, and then we get Nash, luckily, or like we do it good, right? And then someone dies, like this game it was me on mid, or like I lost Flash, and then I think they were playing for Drake or whatnot, and then we died one time, and then the game like was complete, not very good. And then I think that's from where it's like we're becoming like panicked, and we do random plays, solo plays. Meanwhile, we should just chill and just retake them up slowly and play as a team rather than trying to save the game by ourselves. And I think we had an attempt to finish the game twice or 3 times actually this game. And the first time was probably not the best. And then they had an attempt to finish the game and they couldn't. So it was kind of a funny game, but in the end I'm happy we won, but not with the way it went, I guess. But in the end, this is League, right? So it's fun. It's more fun this way.
It's probably not fun for coaching staffs though. When I see the
Absolutely not.
Like,
everyone's like having a heart attack.
Look at my damage.
Look at my damage.
Front to back, it's not hard.
Yeah.
I mean, when you see the damage stats, who can stay humble?
I mean, my game is super easy. Like, to be fair,
he's on easy mode.
I think like bot matchup is unlosable unless we are really bad, and I think in team fights it's pretty straightforward how I want to play. I think, yeah, there is not much to say. I think if I just right click on the front line, then I will do damage and kill them.
Let's unpack that a little bit further, because listening to both of you guys giving your opinions on what went wrong and what's going on, it feels like you have the information in terms of what needs to be changed. You know what needs to be changed. It doesn't feel like the SK that we were seeing in winter. We've already talked about that a little bit earlier, like this week in the interview. What do you think has been the biggest hurdle from winter going into spring that has prevented you both, well, the team in general, from closing out the games much quicker, much cleaner?
I would say it comes from practice. In my opinion, the way you play in practice translates to stage most of the time. I feel like our practice has been pretty bad, so I'm kind of shocked, for example, that we won today. I thought we might still have the basics right, and then once the mid game hit, and then we were making like random stuff, I was like, that's the team I know. But yeah, I would say practice was not very good, and we have lots of stuff to work on. And I think the winter was mostly because like we bootcamp before, so like I feel like we had a good meta read. I feel like this split, other teams are also better in general. I'm thinking of like G2. I mean, G2 is already good, right? But like Fnatic is coming back with a banger. I think Vit is playing pretty good. So I think just other teams have leveled up, and I feel like we did not really.
How do you guys feel like you've adapted to the meta as a whole? I'll toss it to you, Kick, first, because I feel like maybe the AD pool has shifted a little bit slightly more than other roles, perhaps?
I just think it's because of Smolder. Yeah. I just think there is like one more pick, and I feel like the champs that were broken in winter are still broken, even though they got nerfed. I'm talking about like Varus, who is completely broken. I think Kalista is still broken. I think it's just like you need like one more ban, I think, with Smolder. But I think people started to know how to draft against Smolder, so it's probably a bit weak. But I mean, it's the same champ, sorry, and I think I play the meta champs a bit more this split than last split. So I think for draft, it's probably easier for SwifTer. So I think he's happy, I guess.
Yes.
And
He didn't look happy on those
yeah,
Twitch cameras.
the draft is fine. Probably the gameplay is not fine yet. I think Niski, you forgot to mention that I think we are also very emotional
Yeah.
on stage.
True.
And I think that's something that we need to work on. And I think once we will fix that, we will be very good. Because when we are confident, I think we are very good. And I'm talking like, for example, like week 1 of winter, I think it was very, very good. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and then for mid, I think, I don't know, I feel like this meta is kind of boring. It's always the same champs. Like either they pick Ari, you pick Talia, or they pick Talia, you pick Ari, or you pick Wei and they pick Talia. And then sometimes there's like Oriana in there, a bit of Jace, Tristana, whatever. I feel like it's always the same champs. You cannot pick like, I don't know, like LeBlanc and stuff like that. I feel like it's way harder. I feel like they should change it a bit. Like they should spice it up. I don't know, some Yasuo maybe, like some Aurelias, some TF
Be the
mid.
change you want to see in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I think in LPL, for example, right now they're playing lots of like Annie with carry junglers, which I think might come back to EU for teams that want to play carry junglers. But I feel like, as of now, for most junglers, it's like tank duty and control mid, yeah.
You talked about being emotional, particularly on stage, and that not necessarily being the case in scrims. How exactly is that something that you can tackle as a team?
I think it comes from first, probably your routine. I guess I think it's like the first step, and I think second comes for the practice. The confidence you build up in practice, which was not the case for us. So probably it comes from there. And I think it's like, I think it's like actually those two, and just some people are more impacted by the stage, the public and stuff. And I think they just need to work on this.
How does it affect you?
Depends. It's kind of a flip.
Okay.
Like sometimes I choke, sometimes I don't. I think it's if I'm very confident on my champ. For example, I played probably like 60 hours games, so it's not very hard for me. But there is games where I completely choked. Like for example, the game first game of the split, I was full running it down, and then I mean it's just for me it's a flip. For others, I don't know.
For me, I feel like I'm pretty.
You're 25.
Yeah, I'm 25. First of all, I feel like I am pretty stable in general. I mean, sometimes I can get very hyped, but I feel like not in a negative way.
And very humble.
And very humble, of course. But yeah, I feel like for me, it's just another day in the office, kinda. And I don't see much difference between like scrims or stage. I mean, I see it in my teammates, right? But I feel like for me, as a veteran, it's kind of easy game.
Is there then anything that you can do as the veteran to make the rest of the team a bit more comfortable?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in the beginning, I was calling way more than what I do now for some reason. I don't know why I stopped talking so much in mid-game. I feel like that helps with the stress or like the how do I say, like the way of playing the game for people, and they have to think less. They just kind of follow and play. But I feel like, for example, today, I think Isma and Exa took a lot of the shot calling, and I was just playing my game, kind of chilling. So yeah, I would say talking for the others, probably like giving them direction is something I should probably do more. And yeah, as of now, I'm lazy, I guess, or I'm not sure. I'm not talking so much, but happens.
I would say lazy.
Wow, okay. You guys are being so nice to each other. You did win the duo
Am I
here.
wrong?
You are wrong. I'm not lazy. I'm
Well, guys, it's okay.
Hey.
You
Yeah,
can
it's
like,
fine.
shake hands, give each other a hug. It's gonna be fine, right?
So it's for his improvement. I'm being
okay. It's
a
like
friend.
constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm humble, so I'll accept it.
Wow.
There you go.
There you
And
go.
they've got to do it before the meeting with SwifTer.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck with that one, by the way, guys.
Yeah,
You know what?
Maybe if he's gonna be rough.
want to do the different.
Let's move this one along so you guys can actually get to your meeting a little bit faster. Starting off with the standings particularly, because Fnatic have actually gone 3-0, and this is the first time since summer 2023, so it's been not too long, but it's been a bit of a while. And G2 still sitting on top, 5-1 alongside Fnatic. Heretics are 4-2. Looking at these teams particularly, actually, Niski, I want to ask you in terms of whether it's a team that has really overperformed or really underperformed that you were expecting.
I mean, for me, the teams that overperformed are for sure Heretics and Vit.
Okay.
I didn't expect them to be at 4 wins right now.
Fair.
And then, I mean, the disappointing one for me is still Casey and Rogue. I feel like Rogue are completely lost. I'm not sure what's going on there. And I feel like Casey should be better with like the players they have, but I feel like they still don't click as good as I thought
You
they
have
would.
one more win, bro.
To be fair, we should be 5-1, by the way.
Yeah, we should
Okay.
beat BDS.
Yeah.
And we should beat
And Heretics yesterday.
and
that
Heretics
was-
yesterday.
Okay.
But it's fine.
What about Mad Lions Koi?
Oh, actually, they're also doing pretty
Yeah,
bad.
they are 2-4 right now. Their number.
But we only got one more win, so
Yeah.
I would say they're fine.
I don't think they are too bad.
Okay.
I think compared to Rogue and Giants, I think they are way better.
Yeah,
For
I
example.
agree.
Okay, fair enough.
I think
Jamada?
Super is playing especially pretty good in that team.
Yeah.
Feel like
you wanna play with it?
I wish. But I feel like what they had like before with like the mid jungle synergy, I feel like it's a bit lost. And I feel like Mirwin right now is like a kind of a coin flip in general. I feel like before he had like these crazy picks and he was always like pretty decent in lane and fights. And I feel like now is like a bit less.
Yeah. Do you think as well, because they came into this year basically already having that year of experience, and then you're just kind of tacking Oyoya into the jungle, that now that most of the teams have, well, all the teams have had a split of experience themselves, it's kind of closed the gap as well, and they've maybe lost some of the flair that they had because of that kind of gap in experience.
Yeah, I think so. I also think that they haven't changed much, I guess, of like the way they play. I feel like last split and this split, they're playing pretty similar, like same champs, not much changed, I feel like. But I mean, I'm sure they will bounce back because they made finals last split, right?
Yeah.
So I think they will just make playoffs and then be in the top again.
All right. Thank you guys so much for
Thank
your time. We
you.
appreciate it. And next week, we're going to be back with the LEC. We'll be operating on a modified schedule. We're going to be live on Friday, Saturday, and Monday, and we're going to be taking Sunday off. So we can all just enjoy ourselves, touch some grass, have some sunshine if there is any. But also, Valor Masters finals are going to be in Madrid. So brace yourselves for the conclusion of the LEC Spring Split regular season. That was sweet, that sweet anticipation. So if you have any predictions for next week, Jamada, I want to start off with you.
I mean, I feel like you guys should at the very least win 2 more
I hope
out of
so.
your 3 games.
You play G2 and Fnatic.
Yeah, that is true. But I
it's
feel
fine,
like,
we'll beat them.
yeah, you know, Fnatic, maybe they have a bit of a shaky day again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I feel
G2
like
is fine.
you should be fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
G2 will be a happy game,
Yeah.
right?
It's gonna be a nice week, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you guys for that. And for those
you.
of you who are watching at home, earlier today we had a very special message from a Broken Blade from G2, and he asked us if we could specifically share it with you on the broadcast. So just a little bit of a reminder. This is the message that he wanted to send your way. So remember, guys, you just got frogged. I hope you have an incredible rest of your evening. We're going to be back on Friday at 5 p.m. Make sure you don't forget that. We'll see you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna ult already, okay? I'm gonna ult already. I think we should look after you. Look. I'm looking. I'm on center. Yeah. I'm on Ori. I get Look on Ori. I'm on Ori. Yeah, look. Look at Pillars,
We kill, guys. We kill everyone. Nash is not up, but it's fine.
Down to half HP. Adam at a third. Wonder coming in. Oh, Adam gets knocked up. Oh, Adam! Oh, the Baron's on Heretic's side. The stopwatch will buy him a second, but it's the only gold he's seeing this game. He's looking for silver at best. Heretics descend.
Same time. Ooh,
Exhaust going down on Noah. Kazi's trying to trade in here. There's the ignite, but Kazi gets first blood. Grab out of this. Oscar winning, going in. Ghost has been popped. There's the knockback, and Douglas once again in the right position at the right time.
Fight here. Fight here.
Arido. Nothing.
Boom. Win.
Oh, good job. Go pressure, Diego.
They had really good plan level 1, actually.
Yeah.
I'm very strong. Yeah. Forward. Vision.
What do you cancel? I got it, guys.
Nice, very good.
GG.
Keep going.
Flash. Keep going. I keep going, but I go top.
Nice, it's huge. They're very serious. Frontline, just kill anyone. I can stun them, I can flash here. I'm a Varus.
The question, isn't it? Because the dive comes through, at least a setup for Rogue need to pull the trigger. We want to see decisiveness as Super flashes away and outplays Marcoon. Oh no, that ain't good to kick off the game.
Yes, there it is.
Red blind stab from long range and now getting excited. Super, go in, brother. Who cares?
I'm going.
Something on TP.
Look my shot.
They got to TP soon. I can stop for now. We're fine. They got to TP now. We win. Nice.
Bo will die, as you said. Upset rolls on in. SK still alive. Niski, what? What are you doing? Niski flashed over the wall.
Go Varus. I'm killing below it. Yeah, go. Go.
Just all hit Nexus, all hit Nexus.
Hit.
Just all hit Nexus.
Oh, please, not anymore.
Guys, you guys.
It's fine.